They're just a couple offensive weapons away from being a really good team. Their defense played fairly well last night too. But what about Oh, hold up.
What?
Duval.
Jonte about to go on a rant on this one.
Go ahead.
Hey, it's been a long time coming. But before I get
Do it for the one time.
before I get started, let me go to my other AFC South brother. I have no quarrels with the Texans, but we both hate the Titans. So go ahead and go in. How great was it to see the Titans lose yesterday?
Hey man, it felt great to see the Titans lose, man. Like I say, I got all respect in the world for the Jacksonville Jaguars, but the Tennessee Titans, I've been saying they were fraudulent as hell, man. Even when they were 13-3, you were thinking they were going to win people thinking they're going to win a Super Bowl. There was a threat. Hell no, they wasn't a threat. They had Derrick Henry and just nothing else to rely on. They had an A.J. Brown, but A.J. Brown wasn't A.J. Brown at first, and he was hurt. He was hurt most of that season, too. So all you really had to rely on was Derrick Henry. The quarterback play hasn't been good for so long. Ryan Tannehill, when you need him to make plays, he just cannot make the plays. You see it against Cincinnati when he had to get rid of the ball. He couldn't. He threw 4 down interceptions. And the defense is good. Now, I got to give credit to this defense. This defense is solid. Secondary is okay. But the defensive line, they're very good. And they tried to do all they could do to win this game last night. Mike Vrabel is an overrated head coach. He's really not that good of a head coach to begin with. So Tennessee, even when they were 13-3, I still said they were the most fraudulent team in the division. I thought the coach was actually better until now you see the real truth about the Indianapolis coach, Jeff Saturday, is just not a good head coach. He's just not a head coach in this league. He's just not ready for it. And the coach, as a whole, they've been missing the quarterback situation throughout the last couple of years. The quarterback situation has been stinky for the rest of these couple of years. So congratulations to Jacksonville Jaguars. Dougie P is the truth. The guy is a Super Bowl champion. He knows what he's doing. Trevor Lawrence, yes, he was a game manager, but he got it done last night. But Travis Etienne is a beast, man. That defensive front is really, really good. Secondary is kind of okay. And I like that dude. I keep forgetting number 23 name. I keep forgetting his name. But he's a stud.
Michael.
Aluakon.
Oh, you're talking about Aluakon. Yeah.
Aluakon. That's the damn dude name that I keep my sights on right there. So congratulations to ECG and the damn Jacksonville Jaguars. They definitely deserve it. And Dougie P is making a difference in this 1 year. And I believe once they get in the playoffs, they are in the playoffs, but whoever they play with, if it's the Ravens, I believe they can get the Ravens a scare. I believe they can really have an opportunity to beat the Ravens. But it's going to depend on how Trevor Lawrence handles his first playoff game reaction. But congratulations to you, brother, and tennis and Jaguars, my boy Florida boy Burn. And fuck the Tennessee Titans because I've been saying they were frauds.
Well,
Hold up. I see fishing is in his feelings. Fishing. It's okay, but just take the rub ninja.
take the rib ninja.
Take the rib
ninja.
Take it. It's okay, brother. It's
Look
okay.
at fishing, my boy.
Help is on the way. The Coast Guard. I call the Coast Guard. Help is on the way.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Ryan Tannehill didn't play, but I did. Before I get into my tangent about the Jaguars, let's get into the tangent about the Tennessee Titans.
Hold up. Where the mask?
Josh Dobbs played out of his mind for the most part.
Yep, he was pretty solid.
He had one bad throw that resulted in an interception, and you saw the noodle arm that he has. I don't know if that could be worked on at this point in time. My boy been in the league for about 5-6 years at this point in time. But when you play better than Malik Willis, Malik Willis is on the sideline like, man, I probably could have launched that. If you could give Malik Willis's arm to Josh Dobbs, he's a superior quarterback. Just I'm talking about arm strength alone. I'm not talking about accuracy, just arm strength alone. Because he had it in the right spot. It just was short, baby. But shout out to the Jaguars defense. They did their thing. It was Jaguars defense dominance the whole game, except for my boy Rashawn Jenkins getting exposed twice by Derrick Henry. And then when they were back, backed up in their goal line, I think it was like in the fourth quarter, and the Titans were like at the 5, and then we thought they got tackled at the 1, and before we thought it was a safety. I was like, oh my god, PTSD. Here goes Derrick Henry putting a 99-yard run on us. Here it comes.
I remember he was like, yeah, we got him. I was like, why are you celebrating? Derrick Henry's at the 99-yard.
Yeah,
this man just screamed, no.
But shout out to the Tennessee Titans for trying to do the thing. They're just a couple offensive weapons away from being a really good team. Their defense played fairly well last night too. But what about Oh, hold up.
What,
Duval. Oh man, we in the playoffs since 2017. We have not made the playoffs, bro. We have not made the playoffs, and I don't know if you've seen our dorky owner. He's gonna be on What the Fukes too.
Oh yeah, he is.
Halfway asleep during the game.
On his ass.
Trevor Lawrence is buns.
I can confirm the cart.
Man,
The
you
jersey
said
is officially off the cart.
jersey. I thought Trevor Lawrence's jersey was still up.
Yep.
It was coming.
He said.
Oh my god! Oh, he done messed over the jersey now.
He done messed up the jersey.
He messed up.
Hold on, defense. You gotta get the kid some credit. He's only had 12 incompletions, 212 yards for a TD, no interceptions, no turnovers.
Bro, he missed a wide open man in the end zone. It's out the cart.
I give it to you. I give it to you. But again, he played a clean game.
Some of them throws were suspect too. They would have been interceptions. But I will say that one man. I will say one man did his thing last night. Travis Etienne was the whole offense last night. And shout out to Evan Ingram too, man.
New York Giant great.
Remember, we were saying Evan Ingram could be a great tight end in this league if he could stay healthy. And he has stayed healthy this whole year. Was right behind Mark Andrews as one of the best tight ends in the AFC. Had over 700 yards receiving. What do you have? 70 catches this year, something like that. So
yeah.
So shout out. Yeah, shout out to shout out to Evan Ingram. But Vic, go ahead, give us your thoughts on this game, man.
Hey, congratulations to Doug Peterson, former Eagles coach. He did a great job with the Jaguars this year, and single-handedly in one season showed how incompetent Urban Meyer was. You know, you thought he was incompetent until you seen that he basically took the same team aside of the draft picks and, the free agent wide receivers, but he turned his team around in one season. He made this fan base believe. Before, the biggest thing to Duval was that pool. Now, it's the actual team that people are coming to see. So he's done a great job. Against the Titans, Coach kind of said it earlier, Mike Rabel, what's going on? This isn't 3 questions, but I will say, is Mike Rabel under the hot seat right now? Could he possibly let go in this offseason? This was a horrible job. You had Derrick Henry. Again, we talked about it, one of the best running backs in the league, underused. Joshua Dobbs did his best, one play, but one play shouldn't cost you a whole game. The whole team all around, that defense, that offense was doing horrible. There's a lot of weapons that they need, but there was no excuse for what happened yesterday. You have a beast in Derrick Henry. You should have run him and run him more often.
Yep. We appreciate that, man. I agree. He had over 100 yards in that game, and he looked dominant pretty much every time he had the ball too. So I'm not sure what they were thinking. Chig had some really bad drops yesterday too. He had some really good catches and then had some really bad drops as well. But go ahead, Sora.
Give me a second.
Gotta compose himself.
Duval! Right. I had to do it for the one time. I mean, Trevor Lawrence did not look good in this game at all. It was the defense and the defense alone that won them this game.
I'm scared next round. I'm scared of the first round of this playoff.
Yeah, you gotta hope that when you're facing the Chargers, that you look like, or that you have the Trevor Lawrence when they face the Chargers in the regular season. If you had the Trevor Lawrence that you had last night, you ain't winning that game.
Back.
You are not winning that game. It's going to be embarrassing. But yeah, no, I mean, defense played great. Derrick Henry absolutely was underused last night. What's his face? What is the... Treylon Burks sucks. He is not good.
Treylon Burks is butt. I try to tell y'all.
I think, hey, Titans fans, fishing, I'm sorry again. Take the rub. Thank you for AJ Brown. I appreciate it. Vic appreciates it. We all appreciate it. I'm sure Dante and Dante, for the people, they appreciate it. Because he's out of the division now. So that was a bonehead mistake. That's the reason why they fired the GM.
Because that was the man that was actually killing us. Well, actually killing us. AJ Brown, that was the dude that was actually killing us when the Titans needed actual big play. That was the man that was actually killing us. But like I say, hey, AJ Brown, even though he did beat the Texans, he didn't go off on us. So I'm glad I don't got to see him 2 times a year. That's all.
Look, man, ain't nobody in the pool last night. It was freezing, bro.
Yeah.
Tootsies were cold.
They put the tarp over it. They say y'all gotta have to watch these games now. We're actually kind of good.
Yep.
We win. Maybe that was
Doug Peterson said tarp them off. Because some idiot would jump in there even though it's like 50 degrees out right now.
And then sue the organization for getting frostbite over his own stupidity.
Listen to what you just said. 50-degree weather. You getting frostbite?
Bro, it's cold right now.
Yo, this man came up to Delaware and it's freezing, dog. He's in my toes are frozen.
Bro, we were going to Waffle House last night. I stepped out. The door, I can't speak. The car door handle was freezing. I was like, my ass inside. It's colder than I pulled a Devontae Smith. It's colder than a month.
Yo, nobody's experiencing the cold like Manny's experiencing the cold. So shout out to franchise. Trevor Lawrence is a big talent. Don't even get me started. That's 3 big games and 3 really bad games. 3 big games, 3. I can't. Jersey was in the cart. It got taken out last night. I'm sorry.
It's season 1 under Dougie P's tutelage. Expect more. Expect a leap next season.
I didn't want to give him a pass last season. Urban Meyer don't throw the passes.
How is it that we're bigger fans of the Jaguars than you, fam?
I hear people out there that want to switch from their team to the Jaguars, but we're not going to get into that.